from Civic Stadium in Portland, Oregon. It's the 41st annual Class AAA Interscholastic Football Championship. Today's game brings together the undefeated Lake Ridge Pacers and the 11-2 Spartans of Corvallis. Good afternoon, sports fans. I'm Jerry Allen, along with my game analyst, John Lynn, the head coach of the Beaverton Beavers, on a very wet and a rather cool December afternoon. It has come down to this: 5 long months of practice early in the summer months in the heat, now to a cool, wet afternoon in December. The Corvallis Spartans, some wondered after a couple of early season losses, would they be able to come back? But they are here, and they are every coach's dream, peaking at the right time of the season. On the other hand, they'll go against the Pacers. They are undefeated coming in. They are a great ball club, scored a lot, and had a great defense. But they suffered an injury last week, John, and it could have an effect on that ball club.
Yeah, I think the loss of Withers is really going to be a real factor in this ball game. Withers is a two-way starter. He was their tailback in their I formation. He's also one of their defensive corners. He was all league as a defensive back, and I look for Corvallis to really challenge that position very early in the ball game.
Now, the weather, do you consider it to be a factor? It's raining very hard, but you said that the footing is even better when the turf is wet.
All right, this is a fine turf. The wetter it gets, the better footing there is. The only thing about it is a lot of water sitting on the field. The ball is going to get wet, and those kids are going to be wet, and that thing may be slipping and sliding all over this field.
Now, the Corvallis Spartans, we saw them warming up with a leather football. The rain has a little more of an effect on a leather ball.
Yeah, it sogs up pretty good. Corvallis had better have a couple of dozen leather balls if they're going to use those all night long, because those balls get wet. And they may be, one thing about the rules say they can change every other series. So long as they start a ball, they can start with rubber and then switch the next series to rubber. So they may be going to do that. I don't know.
John, when a head coach gets to this point of the season, you have had all season long things working. Do you change much in a championship game?
No, they won't change. They won't change the things that got them to the ball. Both of them have had strong running games, and both of them will come out, I think, trying to run the ball at each other.
All right. Well, it's obvious the rain is not going to let up right now, so we're going to get this football game underway. Class AAA Championship football. The kickoff. It's coming up. And the rain continues to fall, and we were expecting maybe some breaks in the showers this afternoon, but nothing as of yet. Both teams lined up on the field. Good crowd, even in spite of the weather, but they're all under cover. And you see the Pacers lined up in their visitors' uniforms, the white jerseys and the blue trim. And they will kick off. The Corvallis Spartans have won the toss. Kicking off is Greg Brown for the Pacers. He does the kicking off, point afters, and field goals. Soccer style, right footer. And John, the rain continues to fall, and you said it just would not have an effect, maybe.
Well, like I said, they're both strong running games right now, and neither one of them have really relied on the pass to get here. So, I think as long as they're right now, if one team gets behind the other, then that's going to be a factor.
Game underway. Deep kick at about the 10-yard line. Going to go return right up the center of the field, and
there he goes.
Into the open. If he's got speed, try to turn the corner. Can you believe it? First score early.
They hit that wedge, and they left the seam over there on their left side, and he hit the outside, and he's gone.
Rob Thomas has the speed, and the Spartans strike early.
You run that back again. If you can see that, you can see the wedge form down there. I don't know if they can run it back and show exactly where he broke it, but
there was running room to the right, and then he cut it back up the middle against the grain. To the outside.
Okay, here it comes. You'll see this. They're going to try to put the wedge right in the middle. He sees something there. Now he sees breaks back. There's 2 missed tackles right there. Another one, and now he's gone.
Only one man had a chance to get him, and he just outran him right there.
He's got some good will.
That was Brian Hathaway. Here's the point after try coming up. It'll be Chris Taylor. Placement. The kick is up. You bet. Taylor has done it early. And the Corvallis Spartans surprise and shock the Lake Ridge Pacers. And John, as a head coach, that's something you obviously don't want to happen to you, and that is to give up an early score like that.
Yeah, I think one of the things in the ball game is going. Here it is again. Now you can see it from the end zone, and now he breaks up in there. See the Lake Ridge kid starting to come into the middle. Now he breaks it out the outside, and he's gone. He's got some good speed.
86 yards on the return officially.
That's a good run. In a ball game, you're going to have 6 or 7 big plays. 2 or 3 of them might be for you, and some of them against you, and it's how you react to those setbacks. Now, Lake Ridge has got to come right back now and try to run the ball right down the throat and do the thing. I think the thing they can't do is panic.
Chris Taylor will tee the ball up and kick it off. He does all of the kicking. He set a field goal record at Corvallis this year in kicking 6 for the season. And he has got a good leg for a small man. There's a lot of kickers, kickoff men. You see it in the college and of the pros. They're small, 140 pounds for Taylor, a senior. As the Spartans lead early, 7-0. And the Pacers will try to get right back in it. Mike Banger and Eric Hurtstam are deep.
We're not
a little squibber.
Going to keep her down on the ground.
Todd Carden trying to get around the out-half.
Okay.
Spartans are keyed up. Spartans are really keyed up.
This will get you excited.
Now the change in the offensive alignment. It'll be Eric Wilhelm at quarterback. But they've got the change. Here's the Lake Ridge Pacer offensive line. Savalainen, Pitos, Quinn, Dana, Larry and Todd. Good weight and quickness.
Big test will be over there on Lake Ridge's right side with their tackle against that Zabowski.
Wilhelm.
Their guy put out a lead draw.
Right up the middle. The fullback.
Nice
Jeff
draw.
Danchuk.
Lead draw there. Tackle just stood back and worked the big tackle from Corvallis to the outside and came right back up on the inside. You can see it there. Tackle moves him out there. 74 right up through.
They'll pick up for the first down to the Pacers' 45-yard line. Here's another angle.
Okay, here's another angle of this thing with his trap. Was not it. 74 was the left guard. Came across and laid trap on him there. Okay.
First and 10. In motion. Pacers got a couple of men moving, and penalty flags will fly.
I can't do that.
First penalty of the football game is in the backfield. 2 men moving, and Wilhelm went ahead with the play and then had to eat the ball.
Looked like the right tackle was in motion there. Had the slot in motion and tackle jump as 2 men in motion.
Illegal procedure. And they will talk to the defensive captain for the Corvallis Spartans, Lance Patton. And I'm sure he'll say yes, march 5 yards off.
I think that should be almost an automatic. I don't think.
Now, let's see. Here's the referee's call.
Illegal motion. Offense is declined.
Oh.
Second down.
That's a surprise.
Okay, I guess. I always learn.
He lost a yard or 2 maybe on the sack. Here it is again.
See the right? Nope, can't see the right tackle left.
Nowhere to go.
Looks like you can see there was some kind of a counter play. Let's see if they come back with the same play.
And
I would look for a screen or a draw right here.
Motion again, and then back the other way. And back to throw. First pass, swings it out, got a man, and down. Not much yardage. In fact, back to the original line of scrimmage at best. On the reception for the Pacers, it's going to be Dave Bondo. And you look at it.
There it is. There he goes back. Disco motion. Blocking back. I think Corvallis will let them throw those all night long. It's, they're not going to have to give up much.
Wilhelm is a good running quarterback, by the way, too. He has amassed over 400 yards this year himself. Third down.
Here they come. Looks like they'll be. Here they come. The quarterback runner pass. Not much there. The quarterback, though, you can see he's a pretty strong guy. They've been doing this all year long. I think earlier in the year they decided that quarterback could carry that ball just as well as wanted, and he's called on him a lot during the year.
Corvallis Spartan defense did not give up a lot of yardage this year. John, they move laterally along that defensive line very well.
Yep.
At 5'2", the linebackers.
And they run a 52 defense. They'll break it a little bit once in a while. Now it looks like they're in an offset here in a, punting situation.
Greg Brown standing back at his 33, gets a good snap, fumbles the ball, picks it up. He'll have to try to run with it. He's got a little room, but it's closing down in a hurry, and he's going to be done.
I'll tell you, Lake Ridge is giving him every chance.
It was a good snap from center. He just could not handle it. Here it is.
Okay, here it is. Gets him right in the hands. Has to step a little bit. Looks up and drops the ball. Now, he should have tried to kick that. Of course, going to the left. Tell your kickers to try to kick the ball at all possible, but he had to go to the left, and he could not kick it. That's one of the reasons he tried to run it. If he was a left-footed kicker, he could have got it off. Here we go.
All right. First and 10. Spartans with a big break in Pacer territory, just inside the 50-yard line. And they'll send motion. Schroeder, give it to the big guy right up the middle. Paul Pinion, over 1,000 yards this year.
Really a fine football player. He's been a starter since a sophomore and had some great stats this year.
And here's a reason that Pinion got over 1,000 yards. Williams, Sandusky, big Sandusky. We'll tell you more about him. 250. Hoot. They all do their job.
Now, this is a basic Corvallis set here. They're going to be trying to, I would say they're going to, yeah, that's, I tell you what, you can't play for Beck if you can't run that counter play and that trap right there. And Lake Ridge has got to stop that play with that 7-point lead. They're just going to keep running at them just like that.
Pinion carries, and here it is again. And watch the blocking on the offensive line.
Here it comes. There's a guard coming across 61, makes a good block there on there. Here's the hole. Lake Ridge got exceptionally quick linebackers of a good pursuit.
Third down and a long 3.
He likes to trap out of this or run a lead play out of this. There it is. Right there's the lead play.
And it's Pinion again, and he's got the first down or very near it as he gets down inside the 48-yard line. They'll mark it near the 47. It would appear to be enough for the first down. And the Spartans probably will keep the ball on the ground as long as that works. They got in trouble passing early in the season.
I'll tell you, that's that formation right there is a basic old Corvallis from old Chuck Solberg. When Beck was a player back there, they ran that play and ran it well, and that's the play they like to run out of it.
Pinion, the workhorse.
They'll run a counter out of that, start the same action, and then they'll counter back with the right halfback.
All right.
Okay, the same formation.
First and 10, 47-yard line. Dimmick calling signals, turns, he'll get to the first man.
Looks like that was a counter play back to the full by the trap play. Let's take a look and see if the right guard pulled.
A pickup of a yard.
Yep, there he is. 60 right there. Jammed it pretty good. Lake Ridge did a good job protecting the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard gain. It'll be second down and 9 for the Spartans, leading 7-0 early. Opening kickoff for a touchdown. Here's the defensive line for the Lake Ridge Pacers.
I'd look for him to run some kind of a lead draw or a play action pass here.
And Dimmick.
Option.
Left side Pinion.
Just good play. Very well. Played very well defensively.
Didn't quite have the speed to turn the corner, and it was played very well defensively out there for the Lake Ridge defense is Carden, the linebacker, 6'1", 195-pound senior, and he just stayed with the flow. Watch him. There he is, 33.
Good play. Right down along the scrimmage. Everyone has to take a man on the option. Looks like 35 does a fine job playing off the block there and making the tackle.
So a pickup of a couple of more. It'll be third down and 7.
Okay, looks like we're going to have to do... Let's see what's got to... Okay, they're in that full house. I'm going to guess here, but I think Dimmick's going to try to run a counter play.
Third and long. Let's see if Dimmick...
No, sir. That's the fullback.
Donchek will be short, or rather, Pat Redder will be short of the first down, and it'll be fourth down.
Looks like Corvallis really believes in that, on the right tackle there. You can see why he's such a good player. They've run a lot of plays right there. They're going to try to run right and probably counter left.
Well, they go behind Sandusky a lot. He's 6'4", 260 pounds. He's a senior, first-team All-State, first-team All-League, and they have run right all year, and it has worked for them. There's the secondary for the Pacers, Shell, Herdstrom, Sather, and Sporey. They don't give up much through the air, I'll tell you that.
Sandusky's been a starter since he was a freshman.
Fourth down and a long one or two.
Here we go.
28-yard line. Pinion in motion. Option right, pitch it back.
Oh, look at that. He's
first down and maybe more. Down to the 16-yard line. They called it, and they got it and more. Alan Schroeder.
Great call. That gave a great call.
6-footer, 180-pound senior, packing the ball. First down, and the Corvallis Spartans are knocking again inside the 20-yard line. They'll place it down just outside the 18 with 5:24 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0.
It is. Good play right here. There's a great block by the man in motion right there. Gets a piece of number 5 there and gets up the line of scrimmage.
First and 10. Back to throw. Spartans looking and nowhere.
I think, let's see, good pursuit.
Getting in is Roll Ready, 6'1" junior. It was like the offensive line were setting up for a screen pass. Lake Ridge really came in. Roll Ready, 6'2", big fella, and he'll be back again.
Yeah, right there, breaks the ball at number 73, breaks the tackle. Oh, inside, came from the inside.
And there were a lot of Pacers right there, too.
If he didn't get him, there's going to be somebody. I think that's the thing the Pacers are going to have to do. They're going to have to put some pressure on Corvallis. They just can't let him just run out. Okay, now they switch to a 6-1. They're in a variation. They've eagle down on each side.
Second down and long.
They're going to try to, oh, look at that screen. Oh, nice play by number 64. That's what you've got at number 60. You've got to turn that screen back in. If he'd got to the outside, he'd been gone.
Well, he did it, too, and that saved a touchdown. Mike Quinn is number 60. He's a junior, 205 pounds. He saved what would have been a sure score.
It'd been gone. It was a well-executed play, except didn't pull 60.
Here it is.
Lineman block for about a count, and then they'll start sliding out there to the left. No, there's 72. He's already out there, and 60 gets in and makes a great turn. Turn it back inside so the pursuit can run him down.
Pinion catches the ball and runs the ball. He does it all. Here's third down and very long. 15 back at the 24-yard line.
Look for the tiny, look for the slot to drag across to the left. There, got it.
Dimmick in trouble. He goes down. That's a big play. This is a very big series for Lake Ridge.
The slot that time, I think he was going to try to go to 22 down the middle, and the outside backer just knocked him down. You'll watch it. You can see it over here on the left of your screen. Now there he is. See, there's 22. They've got him knocked down. Jimmy's looking for him, and he can't. He has to come off and start running the ball. Very well done by Lake Ridge.
Yeah, we got a timeout. Corvallis. Dimmick did not run the ball well this year. Here it is again. When he gets in trouble, John, he doesn't have anywhere to go, and he doesn't run real well.
They do a good job on this. I think he's looking for that one receiver. How far can that field goal kicker kick it?
He has 40-yard range, and we're talking about Chris Taylor. He set a record at Corvallis High School. There's Dimmick talking to Gary Beck.
That's 45, about 45 yards. They decide to try to go for it. They really don't have much to lose. You know, if they miss it, it'll come out to 20.
There's Beck talking to Dimmick. What are they saying? What are they talking over?
Well, it looks like he's talking to Dimmick. That means they're going to go for it. Well, it's probably telling him right now, if it looks like they're going for it, I would look for him to go for some play, for some kind of a pass. Like I said, Beck in the past has loved to run crossing patterns across the middle. He'll send a slot one way and bring the tight end back behind, underneath them. And I'd look for something like that.
The rain continues to fall, and that has got to have for a passing game.
Okay, they should be in the slot. They're in a slot set. No. Yeah, here it is. There's the slot set. Number 32. Look for 32 to go off to the left, and then bring, it looks like 84 back across underneath it.
You're looking for Hughes over the middle. There he is. He's got it. And he'll be down inside the 10-yard line of the first down. David Hughes split wide to the bottom side of your screen and cut across the center. He was wide open over the middle, and Dimmick let him hit him right at the 14-yard line, and he's able to get down inside the 10 to about the 7. On the pass play, it's 20 yards, and it's good for the Corvallis first down. That is a big play, and that was a big defensive stand for Lake Ridge. They needed that stand.
I think this is the kind of plays that Deming's been making all season. Maybe early in the year he threw too much, but that was a clutch throw, and if you were going to get big, I mean, you see why Corvallis is here. That quarterback came through with a big play there.
Third first down of the ball game for Corvallis. 2 rushing, and that one on the pass, and it's first and goal inside the 10.
Okay, here we go, full house T again.
First man through up the middle, and
touchdown.
Where is he? Touchdown. Corvallis Spartans.
Well, that's right out of D. Ambros's playbook, out of that old full house T. They run that lead right halfback right ahead of the fullback and just reverse pivot and give it the fullback, and then they double down on the inside and kick out on the outside.
Take a look at it again.
Take a look at it. Here comes a tackle, tight end, kick out. There he is, and then that guy just powers his way in. That's a great effort by that running back.
So it is suddenly, with 2:46 left in the first quarter, a 13-0 Corvallis Spartan lead, and again it will be Chris Taylor in to do the kicking. Holding for Taylor is Alan Schroeder.
Boy, if they could block one of these, it might be a factor. They're going to have to
wait for the snap, placement of the ball. Pretty good one, and the kick is right down the middle. You see it.
Good job.
And there's our score. 2:46 left in the first quarter. Corvallis 14 and Lake Ridge nothing. First quarter score surprising, maybe to Lake Ridge fans. In fact, very honestly, this ball game was considered to be a toss-up early going in, and maybe the only difference in the ball game would have been the loss of Withers offensively, but it was felt that Lake Ridge would be able to handle Corvallis on the defense, and that Corvallis would handle Lake Ridge, and maybe it would be a low-scoring ball game. But Corvallis has certainly proved that differently. John, opening kickoff, you take it all the way. Emotionally, in a game like this, can that take that much out of you?
Yeah, it really can. I think that they have just got, and then it took a lot out of them, and then they had the ball, and then the drop punt, and now they drove right down and scored, and they're right back.
There's Mike.
Right back, knocked again.
There's Mike Fanger and Eric Herdstrom. Herdstrom's 9 and Fanger's number 4. They're deep. They'll stand at about their 14, 15-yard line and get their second chance.
If
7 plays, 49 yards, a 7-yard run by Patton. The scoring drive for Corvallis after the muffed punt attempt at midfield. It gave them excellent field position.
Look for, if this kid will kick it deep, look for those two to maybe cross in the back and try to run a reverse.
There's Taylor approaching it.
They're not going to run a reverse for that kind of a kick.
Dribbling ball and a kick picked up back at about the 20-yard line and right up the middle of the field, and it'll close in a hurry. Back of the ball, Mike Fanger. Good return on a squibber. And a second time, Taylor has knocked the ball down the middle of the field off the turf rather than putting it up in the air.
I think the Lake Ridge got to, and I think Tom's been here before. They just can't panic because they're 14 points down. They've got 3 quarters to go in the ball game. If they can just start doing some things that they can do well, they can get right back in the ball game here.
All right,
but we've got to make something happen.
Wilhelm with behind the
little counter, nicely done. Oh Lord, he dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball, and there
he got it.
Lucky to get back on it was Todd Carden, a 6'1", 195-pound senior. He's unhappy with himself.
But, boy, well done at the line of scrimmage. Nice play. Counter. Looks like pulled a guard and just as a counter play.
Lake Ridge runs a lot of counter plays, counter motion.
I think they played against in their Tiger game. They ran something like 15 counter plays.
12 yards on a carry. Here's the defensive line for the Spartans Woods. The big tackles, Zandowski, Weaver, Bohm, and Phillips. They work so well together.
Corvallis will usually slant to one side or the other.
There's motion and then back with it. A little throw off the middle, not much room.
Now watch this Corvallis defensive lineman. They're just going to hit and get up underneath their shoulder pads and just stand right there at the line of scrimmage and protect the line of scrimmage and keep the offensive linemen off their linebackers. Their backers are the ones that are going to have to make the stop.
And there they are, Patton and Fuller. Patton 30 and Fuller 56. And they are all over the field. The secondary, Henry, Thomas, Schroeder, Hughes, they have not given up a lot through the air. Corvallis
gotten tougher the year went
They
long.
have. They're peaking at the right time. In motion, Carden.
Okay, oh boy, he almost pitched it.
Wanted to pitch it,
Yeah,
didn't
he did. He used good judgment right there. Good judgment.
Designed as an option, but nowhere to go with the ball. Had he pitched that ball, I think Wilhelm would have turned it over, and here it is.
No. It is. I can see him right there. He looks down there. He sees he's not open. Looks out. The guy's got it almost right there, but he makes a good choice right there.
There's another angle on it. It's right straight from behind, going away from you.
Look for him in that set now to fake to the fullback and then come back to the wing back. Okay?
Here's live as Wilhelm calls the signals, wants to pass, quick one over the middle, got his man and down. Well, not down yet.
Yeah,
should have been down.
Got some things. Okay.
On the stop for the Spartans is Chris McGowan, but good job of running again by Todd Carden.
And they give you Lake Ridge give you so many sets that you're going to have to defense, and if you get, if they just one guy's a little late getting there, leave somebody open, and the quarterback was very quick to pick up that
12 yards
look in.
On the pass play over the middle, just at a half a minute left in the first quarter. 14-0, Spartans with a lead.
Fort Corvallis, they're just sitting in that basic 52 defense of theirs and getting after people. Oops, there's their counter play.
Counter outside.
Nice play by number 5.
And another first down for Jeff Donchak, 6'2", 195-pound senior. He was second team all-league, and he had a big hole and used it to pick up the first down. 17 seconds stops the clock as they move the downs marker. Jim Shell.
Jim Shell was a wide start out earlier in the season as a split end.
Shell was the only man that could stop him, too.
He's filling in for Withers. Great play. Look at, very well executed. Very well. They're a great piece of running right there.
All right, I'm sorry I said Dan Chuck. It was Shell.
Those guys, I think, are alternating the tailback position.
Remember, they lost the big guy, and there's the end of the quarter. We'll pause now with a score. Corvallis 14 and Lake Ridge nothing.
Fred Meyer has holiday gifts with sizzle, like the West Bend 12-inch electric skillet with non-stick Silverstone cooking surface. An excellent addition to any kitchen. It's dishwasher safe and on sale now for $28.97. And create delicious treats for your family with the Oster Hot and Toasty Sandwich Grill or the Oster Belgian Waffle Maker. They're both on sale for $26.87 each in housewares.
Save a greeting from Fred Meyer.